foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up because they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Jets. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Set. Black 80.
57, Mike 57. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the...
Here we go.
Switch.
Back it back.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for New England. 63 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Jack 16. Solid.
A give to Michel running right, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Hopkins' kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Let's get it. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Young lady. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Brandon Copeland. In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 37. Check 30.
Double bump.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Here goes hot.
54. Mike 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And a short gain down to about the 33. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. Able to push his way through. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Hopkins with the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, a run with Cannon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Tight down. There you go.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive...
And the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First and goal, Jets.
Here we go, Sack.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Come on, fellas.
Mike 20. Lady, cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way. Lady.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Bravo.
Right there.
Throwing again is Darnold.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Don't be mad.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Roethlisberger now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
77.
Mike 54. All day.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Stocker's got it. Complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll run with White, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
White 80. Mike 57. 50.
57's Mike.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete. James White. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Slam.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 2nd down now, it's Cannon. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Pick me up. Here we go. Lady.
Right there.
Darnold from the gun. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm
Alert.
switch.
1st down, here's White. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Coming to you.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mike's 54.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. James White with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Well, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Trenton Cannon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Easy, easy.
From the 31, Roethlisberger. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down, and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was the Super Bowl MVP last season. Here's Sanu on the catch. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play Wildcat quarterback for you as well.
He's got White here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Rabbit. Double bump. Rabbit. Hey, Echo. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now Darnold. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for a Nunwa there, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. A final shot before the break, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Black 20. Hey, watch that. 44.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
Hey, switch. 80 weapons. Check three. Here we go.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Check 49.
Slam.
Ready. Hey, Charlie.
Check. Lady. Watch out.
Here's Darnold. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. It's John Simon with a sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he's got a noon one. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll run. This is Cannon. And some room to roam now. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Let's bring it. Kill.
Jay, do.
51's the mic, boys. 51. Double dog.
2nd down and goal. Darnold. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Brandon Copeland picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it.
That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Going on the ground, it's White. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
50 seconds to Mike. Record. Check 31. 36. Monday. Watch the shift. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Greystone, travel.
Hey, watch the edge. Watch the edge.
No spacing.
Come on.
Whirl!
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Completes his short throw to Stocker. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe-bashed.
I don't know about
Toe-bashed.
Super toe.
Escape and a big loss here as he's taken down. Sam Acho just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Show that bench release and go. Hey! High 7.
57's Mike.
Now Roethlisberger. He's airing it out for Sanu. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
One more time, it's Cannon. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
He's checking Craig. Tight dog.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Hey, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
From the 24, Roethlisberger. He'll get this to Devlin, his fullback. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
54. These two. Silver.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards on the play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a carry for White. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Jets' 44-yard line.
White 80. 57 to Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, a run from White. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 44 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. To throw is Darnold. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Darnold on first down. Caught here by Griffin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Jets.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Here we go. All day, defense, all day.
Go.
Hey, Mike, 20.
Again, Darnold. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown, Jets.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now it's Darnold. Rolling to his right. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Check 99.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
We good.
And it's Michel once again. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Let's go. Check 43.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got Sanu. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. In this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Set! 180!
Check, Mike.
Hey, alert!
54.
They can't hang with us.
Black, what's that?
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
Roethlisberger on the keeper. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.